Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic we will discuss today it is the classification of the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates have been mainly classified into three main branches. Before that, the carbohydrates are the simple polyhydroxy compounds that may contain two functional group. They may be have aldehyde group or they may have the ketonic group. It depends upon the type or the nature of the compound. They have been classified into three main classes. The first one class we have it is the monosaccharides. The second class we have oligosaccharides, and third one we have polysaccharides. The word mono means the simple one or the simple, and the saccharides words means sugars. It is mainly used for the carbohydrates. So mono mean one. When the sugar molecules are simple and they cannot be hydrolyzed, they are known as monosaccharides. And oligosaccharides, they contain the disaccharides or the different product like tri and so on. And the poly means many sugar molecules just combine and they forming the long chains. They are known as the polysaccharides. So let's have a look the first type of the carbohydrates, which is known as the monosaccharides. Mainly, monosaccharides are known as the simplest sugars. They cannot be hydrolyzed. Simplest sugar means there are simple less number of carbon atoms or monomers or the sugar groups are present and it cannot be hydrolyzed. It means it cannot be further divided or it is not easily breakable or it cannot be further divided into different monomers. So this is the specialty of the monosaccharides. They are simple sugars. They consist of 3 to 9 carbon atoms. Therefore, they are classified according to their carbon atoms. Then how they are classified? If we have three number of carbon atoms, then they are known as trioses. The word oses is just denoting the sugar groups and the tri mean 3. And aldoses type we have glyceraldehydes and the ketosis type we have dihydroxyacetone. And if the number of carbon atoms are 4, then it is known as tetroses. And its aldoses type we have erythroses or erythrose, and its ketosis type we have erythrolose. And if we have 5 carbon atoms, then it is known as pentoses. The word penta means 5 carbon atoms. And aldoses type we have ribose and xylose. And the ketosis type we have ribulose and xylulose. So word here the difference of the just LU alphabet. If the 6 carbon atoms are present, this is known as the hexoses. And two aldoses type we have glucose and galactose. And the one ketonic group as fructose. If 7 carbon atoms are present, then it is known as haptoses, and its aldoses type we have glucohaptose. The word haptose means 7 carbon atoms are present in it. And its ketosis type we have pseudohaptulose. The word pseudo just denoting that it is the ketonic group, and haptuloses mean there are 7 carbon atoms are present. And likewise, if 8 are present, then it is known as the word octa, and it is known as octoses. And if 9 are present, then it is known as nonoses. So this all depends upon the number of carbon atoms that are present in the chain. According to this, they have been just divided like this. Next, we have glucose and fructose. So this is the main group of the carbohydrates or the monosaccharides glucose. In glucose, you guys can see that we have one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 carbon atoms. So basically, glucose is known as the pentahydroxy. Pentahydroxy means 5 hydroxyl groups are present. So here hydroxyl number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's why it is known as the pentahydroxy. Now we have a look on its group, so here the aldehyde group is present. So it is known as pentahydroxyaldehyde. On the other hand, when we have a look on the fructose, here the group you can see that this is the carbonyl group, and on both sides of the carbonyl group we have carbon atoms. So here the ketonic group is present, and this is known as pentahydroxyketone. Pentahydroxyketone. Why it is known as pentahydroxyketone? The reason is that here the five hydroxyl groups are present. One, two, three, four, and five. Pentahydroxy, and the group is ketonic group, so that's why it is known as the pentahydroxy ketone. We can also draw their structure easily. The first one thing we have to draw their carbon atom or carbon chain. For example, we are going to draw this. It has 3, 4, 5, and 6 carbon atoms are present. These are the type of hexoses. So then we draw the aldehyde group on one side, like C double bond O and H. And after that, at the last one, we add CH2OH. And then on one side, hydroxyl group. And after that, we just draw their hydrogens. So this is the simple method to draw the structure of the glucose as well as on the fructoses. Then we have some properties of the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are basically white crystalline solids. They are white in color. They are soluble in water, and they have sweet taste. Their taste is sweet. On the other hand, they cannot be hydrolyzed. Hydrolyzed means they cannot be further divided, so they are unhydrolyzed. And the last one, they are reducing in nature, so they are going to work as a reducing agent. They reduces the other substances, so that's why they are reducing agents and they oxidize themselves. So this is all about the simple properties of the monosaccharides. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries you may ask me about that in a comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon. And the next topic we will discuss, it is disaccharides, and these disaccharides are also known as the oligosaccharides. Both the words we can use for this class of the carbohydrates. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.